Yikes.
I gotta get a picture of this. Oh wait, I need my charger.
Are you serious? What are the chances of that happening?
It's a billion years later and you're still not cool.
No, I think the common denominator is you're not cool. Pun not intended.
I'm done hiding out. Everybody out there is gonna know me soon. Wolf, let's get out of here.
So is it just like common knowledge that is it just bound to happen that the ice elemental is always the bad guy? The Evergreen was kind of the bad guy. She's clearly the bad guy in this situation. The Ice King isn't really, the ice elemental, but he's still a bad guy, give or take, more or less. So I don't know. Interesting that the ice is seen as the bad guy, which is kind of funny because like I said earlier when I was kind of talking about Avatar a little bit, like isn't the Fire Nation like the bad guy? So it's like kind of the opposite of that, which I find kind of funny. I don't know.
She's not going anywhere for a while.
Well, then again, actually, no. I'm sorry, I'm pausing so much. Flame Princess, the Flame Kingdom is ruled by evil people, though. I completely spaced that. Like her dad was the evil king, and granted, she's not evil, not anymore, but she used to be evil. So, actually, forget everything I said. It doesn't matter.
Gonna start some crazy biz, man. Just watch. My key.
Ugh. Okay. So I'm expecting her to show up again. So we have a new... I was about to say we have a new... I was about to say we have a new baddie on the roster, but I realize baddie probably isn't the right word. We have a new bad guy. She's kind of a baddie, though. But look, that's not the point I'm trying to make. We have, I don't know, I guess a new villain, sort of? An antagonist. We have a new antagonist. So that's intriguing. I don't know, this episode was very fascinating. This was definitely lore heavy. Like, this was kind of a big episode. But yeah, like, she comes from a time where there's no magic, so obviously she'd be, like, shocked by seeing all the magic and stuff here. But yeah, like, these four have always been the, this generation's elementals. But I guess we never got another generation of the ice elemental, unless you want to count Simon. But Simon didn't get ice powers until the crown corrupted him, so he didn't naturally obtain them. So I don't think he's, the ice elemental of this generation. But what I was trying to say with PB earlier, because I don't think I worded it very well, is that essentially for all these elementals, they just, they have kids or whatever, and they just like pass it on through generation to generation of having different elementals each generation. And, in our modern day, that's Phoebe and the Slime Princess and Bonnie, right? But, Flame Princess, Slime Princess come from a family that's kind of been, and they're princesses and they have like parents and stuff, and so there's been generations and generations of them. But PB has been around for 1,000 years. She doesn't have a family. She, besides Nettie, essentially, but they both just kind of came off that like bubblegum thing. And so she doesn't really have a family. She kind of built her kingdom by herself, and she's been around for 1,000 years. So I think she's actually straight up the next incarnation of the candy element after this dude. That was around right before the Mushroom War hit. But yeah, it's fascinating episode. I wasn't expecting that. Well, I don't know. The episode was called Elemental, so it seemed pretty important. But I like how we started this episode with Starchy losing his wire hanger to freeing the ice elemental and kidnapping the other elementals that we have in the modern day. And now we have a new antagonist, it seems like. Maybe she'll team up with the Ice King. Maybe the Ice King will be an antagonist again, because he really hasn't been for a while. We've kind of... Like, Simon isn't back, but a lot of Simon's values are still there. And they've definitely been shown a lot more in recent seasons. But I know, just interesting setup, interesting concept. I was very into it. I was very fascinated by this. I don't know. This was an interesting, very interesting, and important episode. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, this was really good. I really like this. And Slime Princess was able to shoot slime, and PB was able to, just won the little piece of candy, which ended up making the ice elemental completely trip, destroy her ship, and free Phoebe. So, that was pretty funny. So, it was effective. But yeah, they all do have powers. Because PB doesn't really, she is an embodiment of candy, right? But we haven't really seen her powers until now. So if she ends up like having a full potential kind of situation where she like fully embraces the power of candy, I think that would be so cool to see PB have powers. Because like every other princess pretty much, well, no, not really. I was about to say every other princess has powers, but that's not really true. But, PB, even though she's made out of bubblegum, like, she doesn't really have powers. She doesn't really do that. She just happens to be made out of bubblegum. But now that she does have powers, I want to see them fully realized. You know what I mean? Anyways, I feel like I've been talking for a while, but just have it said, this was a great episode, and I'm really looking forward to see where this goes. Yeah, anyways.
Your face right now. Oh no. I gotta get a picture of this. Oh wait, I need my charger.
Food.
Oh, nice.
Still not cool.
Ladies, please don't fight. There's enough Ice King to go around.
I'm done hiding out.
Nice.
Woof. Let's get out of here. She's not going anywhere for a while.
Hey, I've been there, sister.
What are you doing?
Helping?
Just scrape it onto the ground.
Oops, sorry.
I freak. Shoot slime at me? Whatever. I don't need their approval. Gonna start some crazy biz, man. Just watch.
My keys!
A little bit of a historical episode with this elemental person. A little bit confused with the timeline of stuff, because she said it was only like 10 years ago, but if it's since the dawn of time, then that would mean it's probably their more grandparents, or maybe again just her friends at the time, or that species. But there's a little bit of details with the lich bomb thing or something happening. That's why she was hidden away this whole time. There's a lot of things to really look into. But as the episode stands as itself, an episode where Flame Princess comes back and PB and even some of Slime Princess. And yeah, they're all kind of taken hostage. Ice King, he's the one that's doing the stealing again. Finn and Jake are frozen the whole episode. I think this one's more important for those small details that they kind of trickled into the story. But overall, it's a solid one. It's an okay episode. That's gonna be it for me. See you next one.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god, she went.
Ladies, please don't fight. There's enough Ice King to go around.
I'm done hiding out.
Oh my.
She's not going anywhere.
So I literally said Slime Princess is probably the most useless. Very useful.
Hey, I've been there, sister.
What are you doing?
And they just left her to do whatever?
I freeze myself for the future out of the goodness of my heart. Gonna start some crazy biz, man. Just watch.
My keys!
All right, guys, so here we go. I don't know if I got the name right. because they said it a couple times in the beginning. I feel like she said it once or twice. Patience St. Pim? Is that what it is? Patience St. Pim. She's got to be one of the oldest of the group that we're dealing with. I assume people like Grob Gob Globgrod and other lore we've heard, there's older people clearly, because she was going like, yeah, like way back to this, there was slime and this and this. Here's like, I don't know, I might have to do more recaps or something at some point, but she's showing that there was a candy person, like the elementals. To them, elementals are slime, candy, fire, and ice. It's odd to me because fire and ice are elementals, clearly, but slime and candy are the odd ones because usually there's like earth and wind and fire and ice, right? Earth, wind, fire, ice. There's no earth and wind. It's candy and slime that replace them, which is odd to me. But hey, we've known that since the beginning. But she's telling the tale and she literally says, listen up, because I'm going to give you a quick little recap. It starts with those four. There were people versions of them, though, like human-looking versions of them that I don't think we've tapped into that early on. I feel like the earliest we've tapped into is how the creation of Princess Bubblegum was when the apocalypse happened. Like, she showed that she froze herself underwater, asked everybody else to get frozen with her, and no one wanted to go along with it. So she takes it upon herself to just freeze herself in a boat, drop to the bottom of the ocean, and then the world imploded, like, or whatever the heck it was. The comet hit and created a crevice or a cavern in the earth the size of whatever. We could see it from space. Massive space thing. But I thought that's what unleashed the candy people, because when Finn got rocketed out into space, whatever episode that was forever ago, we saw that it looked like candy was either flying out of or flying into the planet. I still don't know what that was. I forget, like, there's so much dealing with this and so many things mean nothing and so many things are so deep without me knowing that like I said, I never know what is what. I always have to ask you guys or my brother, like, is this important? Should I go back and touch on this? Or is that something like it's not important? Like, we still don't know a lot of things. There are so many left loose ends galore. We still don't know what the heck Susan Strong is. I mean, technically, I don't know what anybody is, because I'm going on like the surface. I'm just taking everything for surface value, what they're telling me. I don't know what people are right and wrong. Like, Ice King is cracked in the head. I thought he was like one of the oldest, most powerful. And now this Patience St. Pim girl comes along. I really enjoy her. She's obviously not a good person, but I feel like she's just misunderstood. I mean, it seemed like she was out for the greater good of everybody, but it also looks like she might be a little power hungry and controlling. Maybe that's what ice does to you. Maybe it makes you cold-hearted, hence the ice thing, because Ice King's just like that, and they are kind of like a power couple, but I know she's using him and manipulating him. But then we all get free, and the slime princess seems to be the most useful, even though I said she's probably the most unuseful. She ends up being very useful. Slimes the ice Patience St. Pim against the wall, and then they just leave her. How could you leave Ice King with someone so powerful? I mean, that's Adventure Time for you. And Jake and Finn were pretty much useless this entire episode. Jake turns into a powerhouse, Finn pulls his sword, and they're immediately stopped. Sometimes Jake and Finn do the impossible, and sometimes they're immediately stopped right off the bat, like they're totally just like outclassed. So, I mean, this was probably done intentionally so we could introduce new characters and we could get to learn what's going on. But here's another problem. I'm going to assume for now that they are the elementals they are told to be. Just because you're the princess doesn't mean you are the elemental. Like, we've seen that the King of Ooh was voted in, therefore the princess was voted in. You can't just get voted into being the elemental god, can you? So to me, being the princess doesn't necessarily mean you are that person. But then Patience St. Pim grabbed their arms and they started shooting slime and candy out, almost like she unleashed or recognized or showed them their true potential. I'm jumping right into the next one. You guys want to be way ahead, full unedited reactions to all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, and hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Candy is so weak. Candy is so weak. Dumbass. Let's go, Flame. Let's go.
There's enough Ice King to go around.
That's not what we're fighting about. Let's go, slime. So she just awoken the powers in them, or what?
Anywhere for a while.
We're just gonna leave her? Ugh.
Doing? I freeze myself for the future out of the goodness of my heart, and they like shoot slime at me.
No, you're just selfish,
Their
bro.
approval. Just watch.
My kid.
Wow. So I already said what I needed to say about like why is it like why are they the elementals and stuff, and then like what did she just awaken the powers in them? And I guess that's what happened. But the other thing is like, why did they leave her there if they knew she was crazy? Oh yeah, she's not getting out of there for a while. Yeah, a while, maybe a couple hours or something. Like that's about it though. Like they should have froze. I don't know. I guess not froze her because she has the ice power. I don't know, bro. I don't know. That just doesn't seem like the move to me. And then also like she's selfish, bro. Like she's talking about like, oh, I froze myself for the betterment of whatever the case is. Like no, you froze yourself because you were scared. You knew what was gonna happen. You didn't want to die. You didn't want to pass the powers on. And now you're trying to act like you did everybody a favor. Like no, you're literally just selfish.
Imagine she broke her neck, bro. Oh yeah, we amped up. Oh yeah, we amped up now.
Woof. Let's get out of here.
Damn. Kind of handled her ass pretty fast. Thought she was gonna carry on to the next episode. I'm just gonna leave this here. Like you can't do nothing about it. Ew, bro. Uh-oh, bro. Hold on. We got ourselves a new op. Ice Elemental. Oh. Ice Elemental is mad. And she's way more skilled than the others. Uh-oh. FP solos. I respect that. No. 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 God damn it. We're not done with her. 5 short tables.
Fire and ice don't go well.
What a surprise! It's a billion years later, and you're still not cool.
Ladies, please don't fight. There's enough ice cream to go around.
Let's get out of here. She's not going anywhere for a while.
He's so confused, like, what? Ugh.
And they like shoot slime at me? Whatever. I don't need their approval. I'm gonna start some crazy biz, man. Just watch.
My kid.
All this time, your keys were in you. Ice King. What are you doing? Honestly, it's ridiculous. Okay.